Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the library. Don't forget that if you are taking part in our summer reading challenge, you can still hand in your little forms with the sand pails on them until the end of August, and your name gets put in for a really nice big bucket of fun. So you have another week or so to do that. So don't forget to get them into me by the 31st of August. And then your name gets put in for the draw. We'll make the draw probably the next day or so. And then if you win, you will hear. And if not, we still want you to keep on reading. Any parents that are listening to this who have young children at home who are not yet ready for kindergarten, we do have a program here called 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten. And what it is it's for babies and up, actually, until they enter kindergarten. Once you're in kindergarten, they're a little too old for this program. But what it is you take home books. Any books that you read to your child counts. Any books they get read to at the babysitters or their daycare or anything, their brothers and sisters, they all get to count. So we want them to read 1,000 books before they are starting kindergarten. It's all part of early literacy and early learning, and it's all really a great thing to do with young children. It gets them ready for reading. It sounds very daunting, but if you read a couple books a day, or you may even read 2 or 3 books before bedtime, those all count. So you mark them all down. Once you get to 100 books, you come back and visit us, and your child gets a small prize for every 100 increment. Once they get to 500 books, they get a little bit better prize, and then they keep going up to 1,000. Once they reach the 1,000 book mark, they get a really nice prize to take home. So it's really a nice incentive and initiative for the families and children to begin reading early. So don't forget, 1,000 Books for Kindergarten. Come visit me if you're in the library, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it if you need more info. And we'll get you all signed up. What happens is the kids get to pick out a little caricature, and they get the caricature up on the wall, and the wall is an ocean, and they swim along with every 100 books that they read. So it's fun for the kids as well. Okay, so we're going to start with story time this week. This week I'm talking about barnyard animals. Can you think of any farm animals? Those are the ones we're going to talk about in the books today. But maybe we should be talking about rain today, because there's sure been a lot of rain, hasn't there? But we did rain a little while ago, so we'll stick to our barnyard books. So who do we have on the front here? That looks like a donkey, doesn't it? So this is called Crash Bang Donkey. Farmer Gruff was a very happy man. There was just one thing wrong. Day and night the crows munched and crunched on the corn in the cornfield, and day and night Farmer Gruff had to chase them away. Now he needed sleep, and he needed it badly. And while he slept, the animals made not a peep. The lambs skipped silently in the meadow, the pigs rolled silently in the mud, and the chickens laid eggs silently in the hen house. There was not a sound heard until... Crash, bang! A very noisy donkey came over the hill. Shh! Whispered pig, lamb, and chicken. Farmer Gruff is trying to sleep. Your crashing and banging will wake him up. But Donkey was making so much noise that he couldn't hear them. He took out his trumpet and... brap, brap, brap. He went, please stop, clucked Chicken. But Donkey still couldn't hear. Blink, plonk, blink, plonk. Come on, Pigster, feel the groove. Now he's playing the piano. Crash, kerrang! Now the guitar. Ride the rhythm, baby. Then pop. Lamb pulled the plug. Hey, dude, what's occurring? Cried Donkey. Aren't you digging my sounds? You're making too much noise, said Lamb. Farmer Gruff is asleep. Okay, guys, I hear you, said Donkey. And with a tra-la-la, he played a lullaby on his flute. It didn't bang, and it didn't crash. But it was too late. Farmer Gruff wasn't asleep anymore. "Who's making all that noise?" he yelled. "Hey, Farmer G," said Donkey. "That would be me. I'm Crash Bang Donkey, and I'm here to play my music. I can play the trombone, toot the tuba, blow the bagpipes, and bash those bongos. Get in the groove, Gruffy. It'll do you good." And he's playing all his different instruments. "I haven't got time for music, Donkey," shouted Farmer Gruff. "The crows are making a meal of my corn, and you are making me mad. Put that noise back in your bag and leave." So Donkey left. The animals went back to their quiet day, and Farmer Gruff went back to sleep. But it wasn't long before crash, bang, came from the barn. "Oh no," gasped Chicken, Lamb, and Pig. "Donkey's doing it again." And then they noticed the crows. They were flapping and squawking. Crash Bang Donkey was scaring them away from the corn. Look at that. They're all leaving. They don't like all that noise, I guess. Chicken, Pig, and Lamb peered around the barn door. "What's up?" exclaimed Donkey. "Was I too loud? Did I make too much noise?" "Oh no," said the pig with a grin. "You made just the right amount of noise," clucked Chicken. "I'm gonna fetch Farmer Gruff," said Lamb excitedly. Donkey looked worried. He doesn't want to get in trouble again. But when Farmer Gruff saw the crows flapping and squawking, he grinned. "You can stay here after all, Donkey," he said. "But you don't like my music," said Donkey. "Neither do the crows," said Farmer Gruff. "There's a time to be quiet and a time to be loud, and this is the time when you must play as loud as you can." Donkey looks pretty happy about that. He likes playing his music. And from that day forward, the crows didn't go anywhere near the corn, and Farmer Gruff got lots of sleep. Donkey even played him the occasional lullaby. All right. That was a pretty noisy donkey, but it was good after all. All right, we're going to sing a little song. That's a guessing game as well. So you have to guess what animal I'm describing, okay? But we're going to start by clapping. Everyone clap along with me. An oink, a moo, a cock-a-doodle-doo. Who's in the barnyard playing peekaboo? Okay, my first animal is, let me describe this one. He has a long mane and a long tail, and you might be able to ride him on the farm. Can you think what animal that might be? He's similar to the donkey. It's a horse. There's our horse. Alrighty, what's my next one? We're going to clap again. Can you clap and sing that one with me? An oink, a moo, a cock-a-doodle-doo. Who's in the barnyard playing peekaboo? Okay, this one, you shear them. Do you know what shearing means? It means cutting off their fur. I'm not going to use the word that they use. They're usually white or gray. Some come in black. And they say, "Bah!" Can you guess what that is? If you guessed a sheep, you were right. There's our sheep. And they shear their wool to use for clothing and to make mittens and different things like that. Okay, an oink, a moo, a cock-a-doodle-doo. Who's in the barnyard playing peekaboo? Okay, my next one is a very normal animal that you'll see on a farm. You'll see them pretty much on, maybe not every farm, but on lots of farms. And you get meat from them. And you get milk from them. What kind of animal is that? It's a cow. Moo. Here we go. Moo. All right. An oink, a moo, a cock-a-doodle-doo. Who's in the barnyard playing peekaboo? Okay, let's see if you can guess this one. This might be a little tougher. I don't even know how to describe this one. Oh, well, this one, they make milk or cheese from them as well. You get milk from them, and then you can make it into cheese. They like to cause trouble on the farm, maybe. If you went out, they might want to nibble on your clothing. And they say, "Ma." Do you know what that is? If you guessed a goat, you were right. There's our goat, and we get feta cheese or goat's cheese and goat milk from them. All right, a couple more. An oink, a moo, a cock-a-doodle-doo. Who's in the barnyard playing peekaboo? All right, here's another one. Okay, now this guy is kind of big and he's kind of dirty. He likes to roll around in the mud. Do you know what kind of an animal that is? They live in a pen at the farm. Did you guess a pig? And what does pig say? Oink, 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 oink. All right, here's our last one. An oink, a moo, a cock-a-doodle-doo. Who's in the barnyard playing peekaboo? All right, my last animal. This one has a very important role on the farm. They get up very early in the morning and they wake everybody else up on the farm. Do you know what that animal is? It's a type of a bird. It is a rooster. And what does a rooster say? Cock-a-doodle-doo! And they wake everybody up on the farm. Alrighty, enough of our animals. One more story we have here. Moo Moo Brown Cow. Oh, Moo Moo Brown Cow, have you any milk? I missed that part. So this is a bit of a guessing game maybe too, where it tells you, not really guessing, but it tells you what you get from animals on the farm, okay? Ba ba black sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. You might recognize a bit of the words, they come from a song as well. Does wool make a blanket for my bed? Remember I told you that? That's the one what they shear? Yes sir, the big black sheep said. Honk honk, gray goose, have you any down? Yes sir, 1/2 pound. Do you know what down is? Can you see what he's holding there? It's a feather, so that's duck feathers, or goose feathers, I mean. Does down make a pillow for my head? Yes sir, the gray goose said. Cluck cluck, red hen, have you any eggs for me? Yes sir, 1, 2, 3. There's 3 eggs. Do eggs and flour make a loaf of bread? Yes sir, the red hen said. Did you know that eggs and flour make bread? Buzz, buzz, yellow bee, have you any honey? You get honey from a bee, don't you? Yes sir, sweet and sunny. Does sun-sweet honey make a tasty spread? Yes sir, the yellow bee said. He's having honey on his bread or toast. Do you like honey? I like peanut butter and honey. That's my favorite with honey. Moo moo brown cow, have you any milk? Yes sir, smooth as silk. Does milk make me sleepy before I go to bed? Yes, sir, the brown cow said. We're off to bed too, the animals said. In the hive, in the barn, in the coop, and in the shed. Then we'll dream the whole night through of flowers to sip, green grass to chew. A golden grain of wheat or two, the moon so high and sky so blue. Sleep tight, farm friends. May I dream with you? Oh, and there's got a bunch of stuffed ones with him in bed. Yes, sir, yes, please do. And you know, he's dreaming. Oh, he's riding the lamb in his dream. And that's it. All right, guys, we'll see you again next week for story time. Like I said, don't forget to get in your reading challenges, and we'll make that draw next week. Bye, everybody.